Higher. We did send this in as well a while ago with the endgame, no? Kinda forgot about that part. Sorry.
今行くよ。イエーイ。
Hmm. Hmm.
いい夢を。
Cleared. Synthetic meat.
前進。
Okay.
戦局は傾いた。
Doesn't listen to each other now. Da 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 da, give it up. Ain't gonna there's reason why. Da 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 da, same it eye to eye. Thank you for being dumb. Check map. Cleared everything. Teleport out. Da 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 da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
前進。 前進。
Da 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 da.
死んで。 死んで。
御意。
死んで。 前進
It's in combat. Right. Bypass most of the shit. Yes, we can. Let's get out of here. Hmm. You're in the way. Check. Cross up. Okay, gotcha.
前進
Ta 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 ta.
死んで
Alright. It's this kind of lineup that the puzzle is like this. You go here,
前進
work your way down. Then you have to combo it.
戦局は傾いた
Nope. Fuck you. Go here. Teleport. Teleport. Okay, hold on. Where's the other one? Over here. That's it, Lucky. Puzzle again. Nope. Ah, shit. Bloody hell, man. Well, at least we can set this up like this. We can still do the ult.
お待たせしました
今だ
命令して
降参だ降参する
戦局は傾いた戦局は傾いた お待たせしました
了解終わりだ
Target.
お茶をお出ししましょう
今だ今だ終わりだ
まだ降参しちゃダメ今行くよごめんねここからが本番よ
従ってくれ今だ終わりだ
Is it? Da, 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 da. All right, almost done. Without the third one, if we can skip the third, it would be better because that's the burnout there. That's the second, first and second, we're fine. This third, that's burnout already. On. If you listen to each other now. Da, 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 da. Okay, I see what this is. We just need to get up over there. We go here, so we teleport. Teleport over there. Teleport over here. Grab this, grab that. Be very careful with those. That's the thing, and then we can exit. See the ingredients that we get here? Dried shrimp. This is attack ambush mastery? Out of turn. Oh. Not bad. That's actually kind of good. Out of turn attack is great. White meat. Purple sweet potato. AKA kamote. And then we got some tomatoes. Cucumber. Grains. Synthetic red meat. How? Fish, but I wanna be between these two. I wanna be her. In between these two. That would be weird. A weird dream, indeed. Trees crown, trees crown. Okay, here we go. Hydro Transfer, we got this last week. Immersion Leaf, Iker Unique. Iker intensity is max HP. So we can probably get this. Purification feedback is... Oh, yeah, this one's pretty good. We can get this one. We cannot get that one. Okay. Start doing drills because we haven't... The drills, it's 8 hours. It's gonna expire. We're gonna lose out on 500 crystals, which is bad. And then we're gonna do the expedition, which is not gonna be that difficult unless it's difficult. What position? Engine kiddo.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。もう我慢できない。夢中になっても知らないよ。デザートはいかがですか？正義の名のもとに。裁きを受けろ。
エンジン起動。
了解しました。デザートはいかがですか？
じらさないで。夢中になっても知らないよ。
ご命令を。逃げられるぞ。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
星々よ、安らかに眠って。逃がしません。これがあなたの最後の輝き。はっ。
予想より早く終わりましたね。お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられるぞ。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語。現行犯で逮捕する。
星々よ、
気をつけてお帰りください。お茶をお出ししましょう。
ターミネーター最大出力。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語。
当然の結果だけど、ちょっと物足りないかな。
Boy must eat. Wait, what?
私がいます。
We have a Klukai on the other side. The same thing. Okay. First. Is that a fucking Helen? Okay. I need to get rid of this.
おま
ご心配なく。
デザートはいかがですか？
また眠って
And it goes
しまう。
down.
逃げられるぞ。エンジン起動。
No. Diva.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
There's also a cloak at the opposite side.
私がですか。
How am I gonna do this?
正義
こんなところでもう我慢できない夢中になっても知らない
She needs to taunt.
星々よはっこれが逃がしません星々よ大丈夫です
降参
おもちゃ壊れちゃった
予想より早く終わりましたね。
A V6 voice Mastina with 60% more attack penetration. That's crazy. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. That's crazy. Peak assessment. We get spiders. Oh, right. We're gonna have to do it from here. So we can choose allied dolls HP is reduced by 30. We can increase it again anyway. Sentinels, so I don't want to mess with it. Received healing reduced. Non-exploit, that's fine. We don't want them to be too tanky. Increase their mobility. For each turn, ramping damage. But we can just give them this, it's fine. This is fire teams. And some water. But we can settle with like let's go with wait, hold on. Exit. I'm gonna try to see if I can make her if I can make what's her name? Voice Mastina a little bit better. That would be okay, I guess. Let's go to Voice Mastina. Boy Mastina. What's this? What's the other options that we got? Planeta, AK-15. So we can just give her the Planeta for now. I need her to get stronger. Refuting room, and then no.
ここに
She does have a golden melody though. Okay. So what's wrong? Maybe it's this? Or maybe we attach the attachments themselves. Change to physical. Not bad. The forced one, of course. Okay. That's done. Second is the butt. Okay. And then... Okay. The other thing I probably need to give her, make sure, is her keys. These things, they need to be something good. There is one with critical rate. Should evolve with critical damage. Fine. And evolve with critical damage. That's for sure, it was fine. That should bump her up a bit more. Okay. That's what you want. As I go to my refitting room, if I see my voice Mastina should be a wee bit higher. Voice must, yep, closer to her. Good. Okay. The only thing missing is... Yeah, I can do this. Battle. I think I can probably use Klukai now. Or not. Because it's not a boss battle. But we can probably use it. But I think if I were to like put somebody here... Let's take her out. Let's take them out for now. And then I'll put my... her. And then I need... just icing it, I guess. Ice, something like this. Then I'll start properly putting them together like this. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't kill anyone, right? Autoplay. Hopefully we just need to damage everyone, that's the thing. It doesn't matter though, we do have 100% HP. What are you doing here? Engine Kido. Move forward, please. We just need to win, right? Summon. That's insane. That's insane range. Huh? Deads. Turn 3. Oh my god, Elsin.
逃げられるぞ。さっさと倒れ
It's
たら
not
どうだ。
big damage, but it's just hitting everywhere from anywhere.
夢中になっても
Is that-
知らないよ。
How it's supposed to work? Kinda hungry. Hit me.
気をつけてお帰りください。
Stun?
ご心配
Ah,
な
fuck. She got compromised. The position got compromised. Okay, this position is very compromised.
逃がしません。
Wait,
ご
hold
命
on.
令を。
Right.
もう我慢できない。全部注射しとくね。
Positioning.
現行犯で逮捕する。
ターミネーター最大出力。
了解しました。デザートはいかがですか？
星々を逃がしません。これで好
Sometimes
きなことを
manual
する時間が
playing
できましたね。
would probably be better just to make things faster. $50 gems, right? And that hurts. We even reduce the amount of damage they can do. Frenzied something. Okay, healing receive is reduced. Enemy mobility is increased. Non-bulwark dolls take more damage. Corrosion weak, water weak, fire weak, fire weak. They're all fire weak. Oh boy, we're gonna die. We're gonna die really hard. Okay. So we just need to be very careful where we position ourselves. We can do this like to the left. Fuck that shit. No strategy. Just autoplay. We don't need to kill everything. We just need to like. Yeah.
お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？
Auto attack.
逃げられるぞ。
Engine kido.
さっさと倒れたら
Nice
どうだ。
attack. That's a good choice. Value pack.
夢中になっても知らないよ。
Fun. We're safe. That's safe. Okay.
正義の物語。現行犯で逮捕する。
Very good. Very good targeting AI. Very good targeting. Very
星々
smart.
を
Smart targeting. Now you're just asking for trouble.
これがあなたの最後の輝き。
One more.
星々を
Front. Wow, that range is it's crazy range, crazy range.
お茶をお出ししましょう。
That's that done.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
注射しとくね。
Wanted.
正義のもの現行犯で逮捕する。
墓地隕石のように
Requisition.
これがあなたの
Good, that's
安らかに
down.
眠って
Change target.
星々を
Nice.
安らかに眠って
Down. Arias is down.
デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられる。
Benjin Kido.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
If he had like more copies, probably would have played it.
注射しとくね。
Good.
正義の物語
One
現行
more
犯で
ally.
逮捕する。
Okay.
当然の結果だけど
That's good.
ちょっと物足りないかな
Temper, always temper. Expectations, if we can clear the game, enjoy the game, we don't have to push too hard. Of course, pushing to the limit is always the best way to play a game. Dealt by elite is increased by 15%. So that's a part, it's a given. Damage taken is reduced when receiving an attack which does not exploit. There's a lot, like, there's gonna be fire, so I don't want to do that. Enemies ignore target defense each turn. Immune to crowd effects, that's fine. It's fine, you can have that. You can have that. Ability increase and then this. Fine. So increase by 15% the attack damage for elite. Let's see how smart they will do this.
お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？気をつけてお帰りください。
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ
正義の物語現行犯で逮捕する。
お茶をお出ししましょう。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
Keep going.
正義の物語裁きを受けろ。
デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられるとさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語現行犯で逮捕する。
気をつけてお帰りください。
Summon bird.
お待たせしました。
New bird summon.
お茶をお出ししましょう。
Jesus Christ.
夢中になっても知らないよ。
Her new summon just doesn't care.
デザートはいかがですか？
ちょっと刺激を加えてみようか。
Springfield.
デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられるとさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語現行犯で逮捕する。任務完了。容疑者は全員逮捕しました。
We did it! Yay! We cleared the things. Wait, hold on. Combat missions, combat exercises. Double check if there's any rewards that we might have missed. Got all the rewards. Good. So out of that, we get like 2,000 gems, and we're not even done with the main plot and the event. So there's still more. I'm losing my mind. Okay, there's still more to go. I still haven't done my NTE stuff. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Right. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not that sleepy. I'm not sleepy yet. At least not for now. I think I should do the wolf thing, but Into the Radiance might be funny. Not gonna lie. But this is gonna be voice, so I'm gonna have to like really play this out right. Give me a second as well. Hold on. But I might get more cornflakes from dismantling weapon. Purple weapons, rather. Dismantling purple tier weapons. Standard and below. And assemble. Quick select. I wish I can do the same thing with Genshin Impact and not getting like upgrade materials, but rather just this is like materials that you like currency that you can use to like buy other materials online on the shop. It's fun, I guess. 300 grips, that means that's 10 pulls. Okay, that's another 10 pull plus that's 14 pulls. And then we have this sword. Yeah! Lock that shit. That's great. So how many cornflakes do I have right now? If we go to shop, wish list, growth pack, redemption, trading post, neural. We got 100 pulls here, 105 pulls. So if I go here, yep, my math is mathing. 105 pulls. And then we still have like on the next month we can get one of these things. So it's just a couple of days left. Me gems. I can probably give her a different gun look. Oh, that's sexy. I think this one's nice. I wonder what it looks like with her. Yeah, that looks great. Let's buy some trading post, basic trading. 13. How many do we have? 129. We are not ready. We are not ready to V6 anything. We need at least at minimum 400, and that's not even guaranteed to V6 anything. If I combine everything, I think we got 105 plus 129, so 200 plus. At most, we could probably get V3. I think. I have to be terribly lucky or not. Yeah. It is what it is. Let me go to recruit and check my history. 24-hour live stream? Yeah, but this is not just, like, I've done the Honkai Star Rail story, slept for like 4 hours, nearly 4 hours. I did the Star Rail story and slept through it. I did the event here story in Japanese. I didn't sleep. It was engaging. It was fun. I didn't. It didn't bore me. I don't know why. Why? Why did it feels so wrong? No need to pad the story. No, I think because the current story for like with the main plot, it's fine because everything is moving, it's dynamic, there is something going on. But with the Fate Grand Order collab, they have nothing. Like, what's the deal? Are we gonna end? Is it gonna be the end of the world? What's the stakes? The only reason why I stick around is because Rin's Japanese VA was there. I was having fun listening to her, but the rest of the the rest of the cast that are non-playable characters, they're boring as fuck. I skipped the first Grand Order. I should have skipped this one. It was a total waste out of time. Like 2 out of 10. It was a 2 out of 10 for me. The only thing good with it is Rin's VA. Probably like the VAs, the character VAs. They had fun. They had fun. The VAs, like the actual VAs. Whoever wrote the NPCs, who gave the NPCs the liberty to yap more? If you have nothing to add to the main plot, just don't. Cut.
久しぶり指揮官昔と変わらない
NPCs in GFL had more personality. It's
この新
2D.
しい名前をあなたの体に刻み込んであげる
I can feel my dick getting sucked in Snowbreak storytelling. Okay. Rather than Genshin having a 3D, like no, Star Rail. The Genshin part, it's getting better. Genshin storytelling is getting better. Whoever they had before has moved on to a different department and it's messing it up. I don't know. They like the stat. I think FGO's main story campaign should have been just a 2-hour story, not an 8-hour story. Just probably less, like maybe an hour, because there was like campaign padding, but still, it should have been much less. Should have been like less. Like if it was something around 2 to 3 hours for the whole thing, it should have been at least an hour and a half. They were saying goodbye, but they were like, why are you still padding like words? Like, just say goodbye. It's like when you say goodbye to a person, you've done a great help for me. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can fight again tomorrow, like when we do meet again. Yes. The only person that's allowed to yap like that is Gilgamesh. Okay? Because he's from the past. Like really old-fashioned. You don't even have cell phones in the past. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I was complaining about the whole thing. Meanwhile, every time she shows up in the story, I feel scared. I might get, I might get special therapy. Who knows? Okay, it's time for me to voice act because this is not voiced. Hey, it's not that long. Actually, it's not that long. Okay. Alright, let's go. Mere hours before Basti's return, the airborne beacon she and the bug acquired has already been put into service by Elmo and the doll community. Of all those involved, Dandelion was the most appreciative of this change, as facilitating the unpredictable connection between the Elmo and the outside world took up rather substantial portion of her processing power. Now she finally gets to lie back, relax, while we still have means to contact others freely as we desire. More importantly, as the beacon now patrols the sky, areas once marked as dead zones on the map begin to light up with stable signals, granting our doll squads great expanded operational coverage. As both our sight and reach grow, that intangible sense of being in control has slowly but surely returned to me. Now, the one who made all this possible, Basti, the Griffin doll formerly known as GRMK23, is currently sitting on my lap with a smug expression. Not daring to make light of her great achievements, I promptly shower her with praise until my throat grows parched. Despite how displeased Macchiato and Helen are with her acting all touchy-freely around me, Mailing and the doll community appreciation of her contributions made it so they have no choice but to tacitly allow her to have her way. How do you like your gift, darling? Like would be an understatement. It solved a signal interference problem and increased our comms range by over 70%. It's a huge boon for any future operations in the Yellow Zone. This beacon network is a huge step forward for planning our upcoming ventures. Atta girl, Basti. For darling, I'll do anything. Anything? Of course. Man, she about to commit seppuku last chapter. Not that one, because the story is like the current main event, then her event, then now event. So they did the event before the new event. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but we're trying to catch up with CN, that's why. Other collaboration with Connection Corp is also proceeding smoothly. Miss Lydia just tasked us with a particularly lucrative commission, acting as a protection detail for the construction of the beacon stations deep within the Yellow Zones. I assume that's also thanks to you, huh? That woman. I told her to keep her grubby paws off my darling. Whatever. I'm not the sort of to be so petty about these little steps over the line anyway. Go ahead and continue doing business with her. Just be careful, darling. She may look meek, but she's a hell sly. She also wants to sucky-tacky the commander's dicky. Nah, just kidding. Sucky-ducky, what the fuck? Fort Mika's situation is a little rocky. I might need you back there as soon as possible to act as a local liaison until Miss Lydia's fully resolve the situation. Gotcha. Acting on your behalf sounds like a kind of thing reserved for the First Lady. That makes me super motivated. Wait a minute. Isn't Phelan still at Port Mika? Zoe said Phelan left the Shinevia and the others. Huh? With KSVK? Yeah, they took the delivery request on the trading site. Apparently, it's what Tushim9 and Fetucia originally set out to do when they left the doll community, to bring back a bunch of doll frames. I was wondering why you sent those to shopping, so that's why. I should have checked with Zoe later. Just as Basti falls into thought, Sakura walks in and finishing moving her luggage into the Elmo. Hey, she's moved in! Let's go! Give her a pat on the head. Too close. You're not allowed to near darling. That's not fair, Commander. Basti's being mean. Quit messing around, Basti. Hello, Sakura. Have things finally been settled? Yep. I can't believe I'm finally officially a member of the Elmo now. There was so much work, I barely had time to stay by your side, Commander. But even so, I'm not giving darling to you. The best I can do is to let you sit there. And that's me being generous. That's not fair. I work so hard for the Commander. I want to be praised too. Is it because all I do is deliveries that don't deserve to be praised? You work hard, forging your own path and earning the recognition of those who you help. That's more than if worthy of a praise. The Elmo will always have your back, just like how you have ours. Welcome back, Sakura. Please stop trying to put other dolls on the chair. Man, the only doll that she cannot deal with is probably Lorelai. And the only reason why she's able to do all the stuff that she's doing now is because she's done something for the commander. They can pull her off. Helen can pick her up. Just you wait until OTS 14 shows up. He has hands. He has hands. Stop. Don't you get any closer. But after some tomfoolery, I patted Sakura and gave Basti some snacks, finally calming them both. Right, Sakura, if you're going to pass by Port Mika at some point, take Basti along with you. While it's nice to have someone else on the road to chit-chat, why Patty going back to Port Mika again? I thought you'd go find Geo for G14. Forget what she's called Failing now. We've been partners for so many years now. Being apart for a few days is no biggie. Actually, do you even know where Phelan and the others went to? Didn't they head to Cliff Watchtown? If they followed the right path, they should have arrived by now. Cliff Watchtown? What kind of place is that? Let me explain, Commander. Clearly excited by the chance to show off, Sakura sits next to me and carefully pulls out the delivery tablet, smiling as she prepares to explain. Basti sneers at her audacity, but still leans in anyway as Sakura taps the screen and zooms into the treacherous mountain chain detailed on the map. It's a settlement located on top of the Yellow Zone Mountain Road. They often hold open markets. While the small fish in the pond, unlike Port Mika or Mokosh, it's quite famous among locals and merchants. Alarm bells ring without end when I think of trading at some remote location. Even with our improved signal range, it'll be hard to respond in time if anything goes awry. Helen will be okay, darling. She survived the yellow zones for many years, all by herself, and overcome plenty of challenges. It's not the best way to put it, but she does have some sort of thought intuition that helps her sniff out unseen dangers and notices suspicious details, aka an AI that detects danger. Yeah. That applies to lies as well. So even when she can't figure out exactly what's wrong, she can still somehow navigate around deception. If you still worried, I can check with her regularly. After all, we're both wanted for your return for so long, darling. That sounds great, Sakura, mind filling me in on Cliff Watchtown and the surrounding area's interest? I've never been there myself, given how remote it is, but according to an old company manual, it's a mountain village, long abandoned after forced relocation, rebuilt in recent years by vagrant settlers. The roads leading there aren't the smoothest. You're likely to encounter collapsed storms and roaming bandits. And on top of it all, there seems to be an ongoing power struggle. A tale as old as time. I'm afraid, but that does beg the question, what's causing it? And how severe is it? Well, it hasn't boiled over yet, but some things you'd best keep with your wits about for you. You four, sorry. I've not all the details surrounding the conflict, but the two sides involved seem to be in the underground broker and the cavalry squadron. They're fighting over to control the surrounding road network, probably for the right to collect tolls. Sounds like both sides are a piece of work. I get an itch saying SKSVK and the other stoats going end up fighting for their lives again. Sakura strains and a crease across her face. A part of her not wanting to agree with Basti's statement. Well, for human traveling into the wasteland without the means to protect themselves, it's a no-brainer to spend money on some hired guns. That's pretty much bread and butter for PMCs and why there's skyrocketing demand after all. Oh, about the cavalry squadron, there are rumors going around that their leader apparently. That leader, wait, what? Is a doll. While opinions of her vary, there there's one thing about her that's everyone agrees on. That being she's rich. She's rich with she's rich and not a bitch. Just kidding. Alright. I'm gonna grab some water because all that reading is gonna hurt. Trust me, whenever I finish a conversation with a customer, I have to drink water. And that's 5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to drink some water. I'll be right back. Hold on. Yes, sir, we are back. This time, not just with water, but with food. We got sinigang na bangos. It's the name of the food, sinigang na bangos. And spring rolls, or aka Shanghai rolls. I gotta get energized. We've reached past 24 hours. How am I doing? I'm okay actually. I'm not doing solo raid. I'm not pushing myself to the limit. I'm trying to enjoy the story of heroic mode. Okay, hold on. Ooh. So we need to make sure that we're healthy. So, yeah. We need summons on the field. Summons. So we're gonna just put summoners. The Yellow Zone Outback. Let me just read this. The truck driven by Dushevnaya struggles forward along the rocky mountain road, bumps and all. Wild gaze. Outside kick up rough sand, dust and dirt, grinding against the windows in a cacophony of percussion with neither rhythm nor melody. Steep cliffs flank either side of the road. Withered vegetation shudders in the wind. A dance macabre, proclaiming a for this crevice, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Marvelous, how truly marvelous. Petrusha presses herself against the window, excitedly jotting down notes in her journal. 5:15, we drove into the winding mountain road in the Yellow Zone. While the rock formations are heavily eroded by collapsed radiation, one can make out the traces of human activity dating back over a century, when the passage of was originally carved out. With no heavy machinery at their disposal, they relied on primitive tools and carried debris by hand. The result is the very passageway that can even accommodate vehicles on this way. A true marvel of human ingenuity. What kind of psycho writes a Gibson's physical diary in this day and age? You're trying to leave some records for some hapless dimwit in the future to happen upon its decrepit building or something? Moreover, what tactical advantage does noting any of this down give? Dear Nixie, please think upon it. Even after all this time, you can feel the determination of those who built this place emanating from their praises, a true testament to the tenacity of human will. Don't you think it's so too, right, Phelan? I never thought about it in that way before. But when you put it that way, it makes total sense. Ah, freaking kidding me. Seeing Phelan's ears perk up, Sweeper is overcome with despair. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Two human-worshipping idiots. Y'all should know that out of all these wrinkled flesh bags, the only one worth taking note of is that damn commander. And Kalina. And the other guy, I don't know. Kalina's nice. Don't forget about Kalina. You want to make sure that there's at least a man and a woman so that they can still, multiply. Why the Shibnaya? How much longer are we driving? I want to off this ride. Looks back from the driver's seat. How great, War Master. Mine ears hid thine aggravation. But Preeti, this forsaking jagged land allows me not to be beside myself. How far till we reach the end? By the strings around the three goddesses of fate. This hero shall grasp the worthy end of the quest with thee. Thine heart, War Master. In no time shall our crusade see to its end. Have enough of this. We are in a mission. We're here on a mission or sightseeing trip. Snatches the navigation device, gives it a once over. There's still about 20 kilometers. Oh, that's pretty close. 20 kilometers left in a car. That's pretty close. I mean, I travel like that, 20 kilometers. You're traveling in a speed of maybe 20 kilometers per hour. It's an hour away. In a rocky terrain like the mountains, you're not going to be traveling 60 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour. Not, no. No, sir. At best, you'll be riding at around 20 kilometers, the fastest you can do. The state of the road, it says it's take us a few more hours. The longer than what we estimate. Considering the terrain with the collapsed storms, it's better to be safe than sorry. But want me to take over the wheel for a bit to Shibnaya? I'd rather we not. Feeling should learn where the brakes are first before touching the wheel. I'm against this weird exclamation from the get-go. Why would they want some ancient fossil from the Mesozoic era like Fatusha? How rude, Nixie. You're a fossil yourself. Well, maybe that's exactly why they want it. Basti once said rich people like collecting old stuff. Out of whatchamacallit? Nostalgia? Yes, nostalgia. You're no humans. If this server contains valuable data from the old world, then it could genuinely be priceless. Hmm. Huh? What are you see? She has no choice but to fight. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we put summoners in. So we already got one summoner. We can't put her in. And then the next one should be you. Hmm.
お待たせしました。デザート はいかがですか？
Hmm.
逃げられるとでさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
正義のもの現行犯で逮捕する。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
Wood. Domination. A young man appears and the leader comes forward with the three dolls. While it be unwise to label any action as out of kindness in the yellow zones, it can't come any other logical conclusion as to why would you come for to our aid. If I may ask, to whom do we pledge service? Ah, spare time platitudes. The hero is a friend of all. By the commander's guiding land, we work to shape the world at peace. I see. That makes perfect sense. Miss Hero here must be the kind who can't stand by and ignore these in need and just step in to help. He's someone of the same wavelength as the Shimnea. Great, more cryptic babble that makes zero sense. Right, you are, my compatriot. Alright. Conventional wisdom would dictate that I should return the favor. Though I'm afraid your interference might have been unnecessary to begin with, even without the assistance from Miss Hero's party. We could have easily handled those foes. Huh? You damn rascal! Can't you just say thank you like a normal person? What was I acting tough for? Trying to talk, paying us. Settle down, War Master. We weren't planning to ask for a reward to begin with. I'm simply stating the facts. Just as the young man finishes, the doll spot the development situation around. Unbeknownst to them, the countless combat automatons have encircled the hilltop behind them and the pincer movement. Oh, backup? Aren't they ours? When did they get here? Did you mobilize them during the engagement with the Voyagers? An interesting fella. Planning to settle this with force? I told you. I'm simply stating the facts, which means you helping us is also a fact. You'd have proven victorious without your aid. The only difference would be the casualties, since mobilizing automatons took longer than I expected. In other words, there's a 90% chance that we'd lost 3 men without your help. 5. I've run the numbers. Your men don't appear to be well trained. The probability of erroneous execution of defensive tactics thus over 100%. The most likely outcome is 5 KA, 3 wounded in action. You're pretty sharp. Name's Pavel, a merchant from the Watch Town, and dabbled in the PMC jobs on the side as well. This is for saving 8 men today. Please accept it. Pavel gestures for one of the men to leave a bag of collapsed pieces by the sleeper's feet. The doll flicks it back with top of the toe and catches it, weighing it in her hand. We're even now. Let's move. Hold on. You haven't answered my question first. 3 tactical dolls. One being Sangrisperry model? Wait, you know SF? That's not something you see every day in the yellow zones. You know Sangrisperry? I take it you will story of your own, huh? Of course. As long as you answer my question, I'll answer yours too, unless your identities are some sort of top secret. Mixie, remember the commander is wanted a fugitive right now. You can't just give him away. Tomato. What? The Tomato King. Quiet. We are servants, no, warriors of the Tomato King. How dare you look at me like that? You want to get the chop. Got a problem? I didn't force you to tell us. Hold on, Tomato King, the Tomato Emperor? Isn't he the one, the badass who kicked the former head honcho of Mokosh? You all serve under him? That's right. A super badass. You get it now. Don't underestimate him just because of the tomato in the title. And more importantly, don't underestimate us. Calm down, Nixie. They're not looking down on us. Please, that pain point of yours needs to go. I see how it is. So, what brings you lot here? Finding the next town to overthrow? Cliffwatch definitely got potential. I'd be happy to sit down with the Tomato Emperor himself to discuss a mutually beneficial partnership. Nay, such treachery shan't come to pass. The hero is entrusted with the mission. It's also to assist our commander and to hone our skills. We are actually here to deliver a task from Port Mika. Port Mika, and the recipient is? Whatever. I'm gonna have to ask around anyway. We'll look for a Miss Smolin. Do you know him? Well, of course I know him. He's me. Huh? Huh? A small world.
当然の結果だけどちょっと物足りないかな。
Rare. Her gear. It's not Hydro Boost anymore, it's Summon Boost. No. No, you can't just kick us out of our own. We didn't do anything wrong. Mom, Dad, what are you doing? Let go of my mom and dad. Behave, kid. Your parents have been ruled as an anti-URNC dissidents, charged with corruption and negligence of duty. Any illicit proceeds, including all properties and wealth, are now forfeit to the governing authority. Considering their lack of involvement in full-scale armed rebellions, they should be out of the slammer after a decade for good behavior. Kid, just accept that your father will take the fall, or just as a real man should. This can't be right. You must have done something wrong. That's not up to us to decide, kid. It's up to the military tribunal. The allegations that your parents falsified multiple projects and embezzled a large sum of R&D funds have all been backed by physical evidence and testimonies. Pavel, you take care. Live well with. You. Did you know about the Griffin dolls? Huh? Just as Dushimnaya is about to answer, Sweeper suddenly covers her mouth. You know, I'm from Sangris Ferry. Which means you know Griffin is our arch nemesis. Don't bring that name in front of me again. Pardon me. Alright. We're almost there. This is where I usually trade with people. With Dushimnaya driving the truck, Phelan and Sweeper remain on the roof to keep watch of the merchant convoy as they head to the mountains. A small but well-stocked rest stops appear ahead. Wait, my god, I paused so much, it doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. A small but well-stocked rest stop appears ahead. 2 large cargo containers are already waiting. Dushimnaya nervously opens the container doors, utterly baffled by the rows of nearly arranged doll frames as she checks their condition. Some might be a bit dated, but it's all military grade. Most have brand new parts. I can personally guarantee their performance. Right, let me handle the inspection. This will take some time. This is where Miss Mailing comes into play. Following Phelan unloads the server in the truck. Pavel also sends the technicians on his own for inspection, despite taking a several hours. The transaction is successful, and Dushimnaya and Pavel wrap it up with a handshake. No issues on our side. Please send my regards to the Tomato Emperor. Consider it done. I have no doubt the commander will be delighted. Mission complete. Can we go back and see Master now? I'm so nervous. Right. Actually, I got one more thing to trade with you. Take a look. Pavel casually opens a heavily secured crate, inside of which lies an oblivious custom-made doll frame. Sweeper's eyes suddenly widen. Nixie, this is Sangris Ferry Elite doll frame. You've really got an eye for this one, eh? I picked it up by procuring mobile automatons. I've only seen it once myself. How much is it? You can't put a number on it. It's a discontinued product after all, at least in today's world. However, I do wish to befriend the famous fellow you call Commander. And since you also saved my ass, consider this as a special offer, as a gesture of our friendship. I can't make any promises. No need to. We humans have this thing called diplomatic gifts. Besides, I do have another favor to ask. More precisely, I need Miss Sangris Ferry here to help me with something. What is it? This server you just delivered is actually the control module of a military production line. and have corresponding encryption key. But even as I have access, I still need a Sangre's Ferry processor to decrypt parts of the encoding in lieu of the compilation tools that I don't have. That'll easily reduce my workload by 20-fold. Never thought I'd be this lucky to both meet the Sangre's Ferry doll and get the server module at the same time. Why should I do that for you, human? I don't know if you'd like to, but I do know the fact that while Sangre's Ferry's frames are a dozen, finding an elite frame on the market is like fishing for a needle in a haystack nowadays. I doubt there are more than a dozen of these left in the world. I'm sure you and you all people should know how important backup frames are, don't you? You're the only active elite Sangre's Ferry doll. Sangvis doll. Since I've seen in years, and you just happen to arrive along with what I'm looking for. Don't you think fate has a hand in this? Not at all. However, what's inside this thing does intrigue me. Fine, I agree. Oh, War Master, you're not coming back with us? You heard me. I've got my own business to deal with. Besides, I was never part of your group. I'm the last of the Sangre's Ferry. I'm only following the commander because he's impressive, unlike you lot. You're not the last. We fought alongside the coalition forces before, the other Sangre's Ferry. But I don't know where they are now. Probably hiding somewhere. I already know that. Anyway, I've made up my mind. Then I shall stay with thee. You idiot! At the end of the day, you're still comrades. You're our War Master. Whatever floats your boat, remember if you missed the planned return time, Ulrid might as well just twist her head off in the neck and plant it separately. If you're going to stay, Cliffwatch Town atop that nearby mountain can provide decent lodging. Might be more expensive than elsewhere, but it got charging stations and workshops, pretty convenient for dolls. Oh, a new town? My instincts are tingling. Come on, let's uncover the secrets together. We'll head back together once War Master wraps up her new adventure. To the town guild we go, Fox Maiden. Ouch, cat. We'll come back and keep the War Master company. Guess that's a plan then. Hope I can find some gifts for Master and Basti. That'd be nice. But Nixie, are you sure Petusia won't get bored? She says she's okay with this. I marked the easy route for you. We can get moving now. Okay, thanks a lot. And then we die. And then we ditch. Lou, I understand how you feel, but no matter how much you persist, the commander's departure and the Griffin's disbandment are not things you can change. Even with these enormous sums of investing, this Griffin you'll end up keeping afloat will no longer be Griffin that you remember. But what if the commander changes his mind? He needs a place to come home to. At least let me do my part. Please let me cover for all Griffin's operation costs for the next 30 years, as well as everyone's pay. Protecting Griffin, that has always been the duty of the commander gave me. I want to see it through to the very end. I don't think he's ever coming back. If you really intend to respect his orders, then what you should do is decide for yourself freely. Because as far as I know, that was his real final wish. If you still insist on staying at Griffin, I can prepare a position for you. But please stop bringing the financial support from now on. I'm sorry, but the Griffin you're familiar with no longer exists. It's over? Our Griffin, the commander, and my home? Wait, wakey, wakey, wait, what? Oh shit! Jishui, morning. Did the inspection go smoothly? Who's this? Just oh Lord! Are they packing heat? My body and neural card and everything is fine. Good to hear. Because we got Type 56 1 in GFL 1. So you mean to say she's gonna be playable here because she has a name? He's playable. He's gonna be playable. She's alive. She's not dead. Unless this is an illusion. Unless it's neural cloud or her neural cloud is playing tricks on her. Chinese AK. Yep. Lisui. This is Chinese. It's Chinese. These are Chinese guns. We got Soviet AK. You got AR. Right? You got AR. MK. That's like like American, like the M's. It's American guns. You get the AKs, the Soviet guns. And now we get China. And then there's the Glock. And then there's the Glock. Man, she's cute. Man, she's packing heat though. Just good Lord. Everything that it did, oh my Lord. Damn. They're both packing heat. Priam. Okay, what's her name there? Type 56. -1. So when I look it up, it looks like this. This is an AK, a Chinese Type 56 AK, mass-produced assault rifle under folding. It's a folding gun. Of course, it's gonna be here. Oh, okay. She's got the CCP stars too. Man. Chinese Norinco. People's Republic of China. Hold on. Not gonna lie though. There's a big glow up. There's a big glow up. I don't know. She It's the GFL glow up. Did she get like the Nikkei buff? The Nikkei buff, like, or maybe, I don't know. Can't wait to see her in 3D. They put more details to boobas and shit. Not gonna lie, even Helen's boobas are like super detailed. I'm scared. They got the stretch marks, the under stretch marks. Even that one, holy crap. But this one's pretty good. You keep those things covered, moment. Keep those things covered. Those things are dangerous. Oh. Yeah, keep those things close. This one's like tamed. Yeah, she's keeping them tight. That's fine. This is the tame, but yours. Keep it close. That truck from last night left Pavel's turf and currently heading towards Cliff Watchtower. It looks like it loaded into a brim, seeing how low the suspensions are sitting. The driver's a total rookie as well. They stalled the engine several times along the way. Ooh. Have we ID'd the owner? Maybe it's just past. Dude, your hobby is there. Wait, how close is she with the command? How close are the dolls with the commander? In a way, we should rank how close a Nikkei to a commander to. Like, how close is each doll with their commander? That's gonna be like weird. I say there's more than meets the eye. Orlog's got a lot of trucks on the same model. It's very likely that they're here to support that bastard Pavel. Our men have also spotted signs of frightening earlier. It's highly likely that the truck's owner is in cahoots with Pavel. I see. Let's just keep a close eye on them for now then. Maybe Mr. Pavel just wants to do business properly for once. Even though we had disagreements before, wishing for Cliff Watchtower to prosper is our mutual goal. Girl, you're just too nice. Did you forget what that guy has done before? There's definitely something suspicious about this. One more thing, Illids were recently sighted on the route that the truck was taken. It's unlikely they'll be able to escape if they run into the horde of those. Nah, they're fine. Get ready, everyone. No matter what they're here. No matter what they're here for, I can't let them get devoured by Elids on my watch. I knew you'd say that. Everyone's already waiting. You should hurry up and gear up as well. If they only knew the commander is so close. The commander. You're just too kind for this world. Despite having taken off the off-the-road crash course, the treacherous mountain road still proves to be quite a challenge for Phelan. She desperately tries to keep the truck under control with 210% focus by dedicating and guiding the wheel. Yushibnaya sits behind her anti-material rifle in hand. You should be like, she should be the one to like do this. I'm not having drive is definitely a blunder. The brakes on this thing is so hard to press. I feel like the truck's barely holding together as well. I wonder if we can patch it up heavier loads. You only have a set of Howard. Huh? No way. I might have to roll it over, but I won't get it wrecked. Just asking. Do we have any money to spare? We need some repairs. The Fortune Supreme Leader entrusted us with a doll frame procurement in this holding chamber. Under the passenger seat, Helen said We are to spend them as we deem appropriate, provided we are wise expenditures. You mean the storage compartment, right? Found it. That's quite the eh? What? However, her now's the hero's time to shine. There's a horde. Just as the trains, a group of quadruple creatures. Another group of quadruple creatures coming down the winding road above them. Another pack of Illids is what she first thought of it, but upon closer expansion, she realizes the group of jockeys and their mounts. And those mounts are amalgamation of savagery and discipline, galloping freely atop steep cliffs, blending both might and speed. Their form stirs up memory deep within Dushivnaya. Those are horses. No, they bear resemblance to horses, but are they completely mechanical? They're the war mounts of the apocalypse, and the ones riding them must be the horsemen of the apocalypse. This group does not ride on ordinary wheeled vehicles, but rather mechanical walkers, shaped like horses, allowing them to navigate difficult terrain and overcome obstacles with ease. Something else showed up. I'll help you. No, they're not enemies. Before the Shivnaya can finish, continuous gunshots ring out. The horsemen, firing down from the back of their war mounts, making short work of the pursuing Elids that were inches from reaching the truck. Taking the chance, Phelan stops the truck and then uses the firing position. With Shivnaya, they finishing off the straggler Elids and those who try to back up. Hey, what's up, Zuzu? Amid the swirling dust, the fully loaded cavalry ride approaches them along the mountain path. Specialized walker for mountain combat. That also serves as a vehicle? I remember Sangre's Ferry having something similar. They were pretty tough to deal with. Through the thick smoke, the two dolls vaguely spot the leader of the wide wavering flag signaling peace. They do not lower their weapon, but also make it clear that they do not shoot first. Riding at the front of their lead horse is a doll wearing a military cap. Beside her is another graceful doll holding an assault rifle. She is observing Dushivnaya with cautious vigilance. Hey, do you guys not recognize each other? Do you guys not recognize each other? No, I seriously, did they not recognize her? The vehicle over there. We are the winged cavalries in charge of the Cliff Town's security. Beyond this point is territory under our jurisdiction. We'll now conduct inspection and authorized by the town mayor. You'll be free once we confirm what to post no threat. Man. Sheesh. Woman. The hips don't lie, man. Relax, G3. It's okay. Look at their vehicle. They must have run into those elites on the way and barely made it out. Let's make sure that they have got no casualties first. Feast your eyes upon the fierce war mounts and horsemen. Even the brigands are so civilized, content with just charging a toll rather than pillaging all the possessions. Truly, the battleground is another realm. A great responsibility rests upon us, compatriots. Should the foe strike first, not strike first? Let not prospect the peace be shattered. Those guns, they look familiar. No way, I'm not seeing things, am I? Felin rubs her ocular perception suddenly. Visual mode. Even the IDs match. Aren't those two General Lu and Type 56-1? The two dolls on the mechanical horses slowly ride toward the lead doll follows protocol and makes a polite first. Greetings, travelers. Does anyone need medical assistance? I'm Li Shu, leader of the Wing Cavalries. Our old duty is to protect and rescue all who travel to and from town. Shit, they solved their problem with money with her. Jesus Christ. We have bank. I got a pull for her, Zuzu. I got a pull for her. I got a pull for her. Damn it. She's so hot. Oh, man. We all want to ensure our safety. Please state your identity and purpose for your... Huh? Before she can finish, Li Shu notices the small animal ear, familiar smile peeking behind the truck. Those ears, GRG-41. Is that you, GRG-41? Whoa, is it really General Lu and Type 6-1? Long time no see. Phelan leans over and waves this insect. And I go by Phelan now. Oh, right. Despite her body being a little different, the one over here is KSVK. She's called this Shivnaya now. Good heavens, running into old comrades here in old places. Looks like everyone's got new names after all these years, huh? Let's introduce ourselves again. Her name is Li Shui, and my name is Ji Sui. Lu Shi. Ah, great greetings. A fateful reunion between the heroes' comrades. Though recollections of the two still elude me, for now I shall spare no effort to evoke them once more. Preeti, allow me to refer to you as General and Khan. The Khan, for now time being. The Khan? Eh? Are you sure that's KSBK? Could it just be a Ramradal after her? I was wondering that as well at first, but once you get used to it, you can tell she's really KSBK. I don't see the problem. Decades long, a long time. Enough time for people to change. The same auto applied. No, what happened to the Shivnaya was worse. She literally have her memory neural cloud destroyed. They tried to destroy her neural cloud backup. Fuck. That was the worst thing you can do to a doll. Who did it? Who tried destroying her memories? Mangi Security? Right? Was it Mangi Security? Now Kakun can get away with anything for me. It's just Mangi Security. Kakun? Nah, she didn't do anything wrong. Shh. She didn't do anything wrong. She's perfect. Kinda like Helen, she's also perfect. Man. Whew. The dream. I don't see a problem. A decade's long time. Okay, same other reply to dolls. How was part 2? Part 2 was great. It's a huge difference between Honkai Star Rail and GFL storytelling. I did not feel sleepy at all. It was fun. I was engaged to the whole thing. It was great. It wasn't boring. Not at all. Every character has a purpose. Not some just random shit. They can talk random shit, but it's just really, really like, really like quick. Like you don't even feel it. Sometimes you feel like it's not enough, but the pacing was great. Right. If Griffin dolls are here, then that means Lucio dismounts and picks the passenger seat in eager anticipation. The commander's not with you? Without that familiar figure coming into sight, a trace of disappointment flashes by Lucie's eyes. Master, I mean the commander is still on the Elmo, but the agreement has been terminated. We're going back to the Elmo right after this mission. Really? Does that mean we can have dolls by side again? Oh yeah. I'm so glad. Wait. While they chat with Finn, Shivnaya curls struck up with backseat dejection written on it. Oh, hero. Even those magnificent riders at my side, how could I possibly not recall the subjugating the dragons and the defeating the demon lords with them? How grave. I must remember. No, you can't remember anything.
Swing! Tadpole!
Oi.
She's a babe. She's magically babelicious.
What's up,
She
Vegeta?
tested very high on
I
the
saw you log
probability
in, so
scale.
I logged out. So I'll continue that maybe next... I'll continue pushing her hard mode next day off, I guess. I like... stop. Stop. Nah, it's just... Because I need to read. A while ago, I don't have to read too much. I need to read. But yeah, I'll do it. Me reading, I didn't put my glasses on too. But I think I didn't put my glasses on anymore because I don't want it to overclock. When everything is too detailed, it's bad for me. Shivnaya, what's wrong? Are you hungry? You don't look too well. Yeah, the heroes never still on their feet for a momentary separation. I'm grateful for your concern. Shivnaya, that's easy. Pardon me for my slip of tongue. I'm just a little unsettled as my memory has been wiped clean. So be it, the Fox Maiden, the Khan, and the General. None of my recollection tie back to you. White? Who's the asshole who did that? Who is the asshole that did that? Didn't know you were on, never saw the message or the login. Ah, that's fine. Normally what happens is that I'm the one who gets the message. It's like he says, "You asshole! You logged in to the get the fuck out! I'm logging in, bitch!" That's what the message is. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna do it for a while. It hurt my feelings, man. It's good. It's fine. I can just take my time and do it. Like as long as I'm pushing it. Maybe I can offer some help. No need to worry about the cost of repairs. I'll do everything I can. Okay, that's DP12's new moniker, is already helping my piece back together. One day I'll reclaim every recollection of the time I shared with you all. But until I have fully restored, I just can't recall your existence in my head. I apologize. No need to apologize, Shivnaya. GC and I both know you've always been the steadfast comrade. That's right. No matter what Okay, I pressed General Khan. In a path strewn with thorns, the hero gains more comrades from the past. For the commander and for everyone's joy, let's all gallop on. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, stop running around. You've only secured this area yet. Suddenly, a deep rumble comes from behind the car. He paid for in. Summon, summon, summon. Time for my furry game.
お待たせしました。
Ah, the damage reduction is crazy bad. Oh yeah, the summon is crazy. The summon is crazy. It attacks everywhere. On off turn, it attacks them all.
逃げられるとで
Anywhere on the
さっさと
map.
倒れたらどうだ。
As long as he sees
正
it.
義の物語現行犯で逮捕する。
夢中に
When
な
I
って
was
も知
doing
らない
ano,
よ。
when I was doing what's the name of that game mode? Drills? Oh, look at that. See it? Ooh. It's not even, it's not, it's as long as it's there. Yes, M200 range. It's M200's range. It's crazy. Anywhere in the map because he cannot move once you summon it. So it just attacks it. It's all positioning wise, you have to choose the best position for the summon. Which is gonna be a bit of a pain because you want to always target the boss. You cannot re-summon to reposition. That's another thing. Let's see. Pegasus. The Neo-Soviet Union's horse inspired a tactical mount walker derived from Sangrisperry's tech. It doesn't boast much firepower, but it's also extremely effective as a weapon and reconnaissance vehicle in its sort of terrain. If I understood this correctly, that Griffin T-Doll that Li Shu used this Pegasus to steal our business as a PMC, which is why you want to get back at her. Nothing personal. We've worked together in the many years in the days of Fleshwash Tower. I respect her character and capabilities. Even without the demand for higher gun, the town's economy is good enough for me to make a living out of trading. Providing security services for other regions is also on the table when push comes to shove. The real problem is that I disagree with her about the Pegasi are being used. I once offered to purchase them, but given her deep pockets, that's basically a bid I could never win. She's too rich for you to buy anything from her. I see now. You bought to control this module that used to be... Oh! No. You can't outbid her. That's how rich she is. You can't buy anything from her. That's how rich she is. That's a scary woman. Oof. Can you crack it? Let's see if we win. Ouch. I don't know, man. Oh no. Okay. Character-wise, I like her design. I like her, but I can't. Slap me in the face, man. I can't. I need to get OTS. I'm gonna have to try to get OTS. And then after I get OTS 14 to V6, I need to do Koleida. It's tough. I also need Manikita to V6C. That is rough. I know Luis Hydro, but if you think about the current teams, she's not gonna be in there. It's gonna be Koleida taking her spot. Wait. I can practically do a Hydro team without a support. And thinking about it, a Hydro team without a support. Yeah, the next one is going to be who? Sextons. Or Wellrod, who knows? Jackpot. Nixie, what is this? Just like he said, this is a control module for a production line. But this one's special. The final product is installed with some sort of rudimentary neural cloud. Oh no! Shit! That neural cloud is the old Sangris Fairy neural cloud which is infected by... Oh no! That is not good. That is not... Wait. I can crack it. But while I'm working, I can't guarantee what happens to everyone who disrupts me. Get it? So scurry off, you lot. Also, I need a large external power supply. This little puppy will require a lot of energy to break open. Oh! Gunsmoke? Guns... Did you see ano? Have you tried doing your face slash? Do your tower first, then do face slash. Zuzu, do your tower first, then do face slash. You can skip with the ticket. You can skip one. You can skip one with the ticket. I'm saving those tickets. I already tried once and it worked. I wish they can keep giving us those tickets to skip Face Clash. I skipped my least favorite one. You get full reward. Yeah. I cleared my Face Clash. I only did 2. You get full reward including the ingredients. You get all the boxes, including the mystery stuff. After making sure that the comrades are safe, please steadily stows her weapon. Nice work. Looks like nobody's marksmanship got rusty during the 10 years. Especially the Shivnaya. I don't remember you being this much a nimble gremlin. Might night and day compared to your combat skills back in Griffin. You also changed a lot, Li Shi and Jishui. Is that how you wings of the winged cavaliers fight? I've seen my fair share of combat in the yellow zones over the years. Thanks to a little companion, I'm no longer the General Lu who the commander worried all the time. I wanted to ask this earlier. This equipment of your horses, they're not in the database. They look like they're more than just vehicles and also weapon modules to make. Okay. Do you design them yourselves? The way they move also shows like a sign of neural cloud, at least on par of a basic doll. The one specifically showed an emotional response. You've taken a keen eye, Phelan. Yes, I call this one Dilu. Dilulu. Enough time to GS next week, yeah. Technically speaking, I have to use one today because I don't want to be like, I want to save as much time tonight. But I'll once I finish tower a little bit later, push it, get one ticket. I'll use that for next week. Yes, they have a rudimentary neural cloud to assist in various tasks. while she may look a little crass. No, I think I'll save it during solo raid. Yeah, let's use it for solo raid. Steel war mounts with wings of iron galloping across the wasteland. A steed truly befitting a hero. Dushivnaya marvels over the majestic steel steed with great green in her eyes. Then glances back to the broken down truck. Shame the Hell Rider can head no further to deliver the treasures to its destined location. Treasures? So you came here to trade to Cliffwatch Town? No wonder you came with a truck. Master and Dushivnaya's group need the tall frames, so we can here to trade with someone named Pavel. Frames, Pavel? So that's why. Wait, you came all the way here just for that? The commander must have been having a real tough time. Alright, Arpa. Oyasumi nasai. See you when I wake up. Okay. 26 hours awake. Oh, 23 hours actually. -3. Come to think of it, Pavel does have a connection with the military, so of course he has access to these many exotic goods. Who knows just how many hoops and jump to get through them. 10:30 a.m. Yup. Why are you just sleeping now? And why am I awake? I should be You should be awake, and I should be the one sleeping. We're like in a flip universe. Alright, good night, brother. Good night.
Bro. Some asshole in the chat.
I don't want to stretch. I can't even move anymore, man. I'm stuck. But I can't drink water. Alright, let's finish this up. Jisoo pats her heel, steel steed as she speaks. Not to mention, he also holds a grudge against us wings of cavaliers. We're taking over the security detail for the town. He kept throwing money at the status quo in an attempt to shake things up, but Li Shu constantly shut him out with her own fortune. God knows why he's so obsessed about this place. So far, he tried almost every method except for open conflict. So he's a bad guy? That settles it. We shall now launch a great crusade to liberate the War Master and the strategist. Hey, it's not necessarily a bad guy. Mr. Pavos is a reputable merchant no matter how you slice it. We've also worked together to repel villagers before. He's just overly possessive with the militaristic expansions, trying to unite the surrounding settlements under a banner of his own PMC. We want no part of that. Anyway, enough about... Actually, just take your money and go to the commander. That solves the problem. Technically speaking though, you've been waiting for the guy, right? Oh, where are you going, Miss General Liu? My husband is coming home. He's arrived. He's come. So I shall now return to him. Heavenly King is gonna get wrecked, isn't he? Yep, he got wrecked. Season 1. Should have stopped the game. Yeah, we all got all sort of delicious food and loads of exotic artifacts for, which is why the winged cavaliers are needed for security for in the first place. But we can't just leave the frames there, looking for at the upset Phelan, Dushibnaya Lishu. Feel free to leave both of the vehicles restoration tonight's lodging to us. Our mechanics can easily patch up things. Can they give us a driver? Because we don't have a driver. You truly are worthy of such gesture. Okay, of course. We're all comrades fighting for the commander after all. In fact, I was just planning to hold a banquet to celebrate this reunion. Exactly. Don't be shy with us. Don't you want to... If they only met Fetusha and Sancris Fairy Doll, they're gonna panic. It's like, not sure if my cooking will help restore the Shibnaya's memories by reminding of different delicacies, but at least the taste is definitely top tier. Also bought all of the leftover inventory from Griffin's cafeteria and put in cold storage. You can taste the past sticker on. Wow, free repairing meals and the cold uncaring Port Mika. It's no match for the warmth of the old Griffin comrades. You really haven't changed in this regard, Lee. Wow. Sugar mommy. Literal sugar mommy. Liu is a sugar mommy. He's headed to Port Mika with Sakura. No, Basti can't do anything against Lou. Right? Get out of there, Basti. He slaps her with money. Not enough? Did you just slap me $100,000? Oh, okay. Don't ever sit on the commander's lap again. Okay. Do you want to get slapped some more? Dignity. Your dignity is gone. You three come with me and Jishi. We'll tow the truck back. Everyone else, head back and get the banquet started. We have guests to host tonight. Following the order, the steel studs of the truck entered the chariot. Forward. Unlike her partner, Phelan is not impressed by the steed's performance. Rather, she stalls down the window and gazes up with the fortifications. Coming to view, the precision of engineered, reinforced high concretes. Man. It must have sucked living in the yellow zone because there's not much wind. It's gonna be warm. But then again, you're gonna be used to like no drafts and stuff. The filter, you're basically like the air that goes to the place needs to be filtered. It's a combined effort of those nearby settlements, but then again, Leash's wealth did help massively. Damn. No, we call this an automatic door. Girl, you really need to you really need a factory reset. Girl? Why is she talking like that though? People knew we were coming and have been preparing for your arrival. Let me once again welcome you, Phelan Dishubnea. For former Griffin comrades to go to such lengths to arrive here. Please allow me to extend my sincerest hospitality. Welcome to Clifftown Watch. Watchtown?
次の目標を教えてください。
Damn, we're slowing down, man. We're slowing down. We're gonna read faster. We're gonna have to read faster. Whoa, what on earth's the menu for FNC? FNC? Alright, she's gone too. Guess I'll just have to eat this on myself. FNC 1? Everything seems to be monotonous now. Even the once vibrant flavors are now but wax. The doll tilts her head, contemplating with her current reality. Everyone's really left, huh? Eating all by myself makes even the tastiest food tasteless. Come to think of it, why am I the only one with such big appetite? Even the commander's gone. I kinda hate that. Why do I feel so guilty? Food shared with everyone is the most delicious. That's the truth I put to heart. Commander, that fried chicken back then, I still want you to treat me to it. Want some? Why are you crying? What am I supposed to do from now on? Miss Helen says the commander will never come back. There's no place for us to call home anymore. Is that so? So you're feeling lonely as well? Actually, I was thinking, why don't we just look for the commander? Eh? I still want to cook for him. And with you around, we'll never have to worry about money. Our home is where the commander is. If he's gone, we'll find him and build a new home where he is now. Can we really do that? How does she even get rich to begin with? Yup. Hold on. I'm gonna try to like. What's her gun name? SSD-S2D2. SSD-S2 ceremonial purposes. So she's a ceremonial doll. Okay. But what's her gun name? The General Lu rifle? Really? Really? She's a gentle, polite. She's also bad communicating with others, but has expectedly led to cultivating her mastery, making her one of the most popular mentions on online forums. She often looks into sky, often in the battlefield, but she does have the best in complete missions. Occasionally, she's known to hold complex emotions and mass-produced. Money is no object to her. And all the things she's. Wait, is she just rich? Is this a meme? Hold on, it's my alarm. Is she just rich? That doesn't make any sense. I haven't figured out that yet. But first, what we need is that we have to begin. Here, have some of these. I'll go get some of what. Not enough. I'm not hungry. Oh, wait, I'll eat myself. Stop stuffing it into my bowl. I'm good. The yellow zone. Oh man, she's just rich. So, it's crazy. Oh shoot, it's reset. Give me a sec. It's the thingy for sign in. Modules. Yeah. Such mass temptation of chaos, a feast so decadent to even corrupt the hero. We should leave some for the strategist and war master too. They'd love to. Everything tastes so good. Jisoo's cooking is just as good as before. Hard to believe we're in the middle of the yellow zone with all this amazing ingredients we got. That said, they don't have much in the way of fresh vegetables. The commander would definitely want to make a market for the tomatoes here. This is up to the hero to investigate said business opportunities. There has been a lot of slight uptick of traffic congestions recently. Many supplies got stuck on the road, so tonight's menu might be a little light. Huh? Or does Griffin have some infinite money glitch? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Can't believe I've lost access to the most important memory of all. No, there's no such thing. Lishi's just simply been incredibly lucky with money, even back then. She somehow makes a ton of money no matter what she does. Master used to receive expensive gifts from her all the time. Though, truthfully, she was also a bit clueless when it comes to putting money to good use. Not like she's changed by the... okay. She's just lucky. She's just extremely lucky with money. Like, when she needs money, she will just... some people are built different, right? My waifu, like with Springfield, she has to work hard for it, right? Strategize. In Girls Frontline, General Alicia is considered rich and the nickname Spendthrift because the money is no object to her, reflecting on both the official lore and the real-life firearm history. So basically, the gun itself is also expensive. It's a ceremonial gun. So spending your days in the yellow zone, huh? Never change. The real-life production costs and wealth of spending habits refers to General Liu's rifle, an early Chinese semi-automatic rifle. The Liu Kechin, the designer, spent over millions of US dollars at the same time purchasing specialized foreign machinery to manufacture the rifle, making the real weapon project excessively expensive before it was ultimately halted. Why did you spend so much money on this gun? Dang. It's a meme. They're like throwing shade at General Lishi. I mean, at least they made the gun look really hot. Right? Really, really hot. No, I need to survive this. This Hydro. Hold on. I gotta hold on. Lamenting the fact that while Basti and I were still messing around with Miss Lydia, you managed to build such an impressive stronghold in the middle of the yellow zone. I can't help but to feel like only a doll like you can cope to the master with a head held high. At least give her a 10 pull. Alright, we'll give her a 10 pull. I'm at 24 in I'm at 24 left. The next 10 pool will be a 50-50. Or if nothing shows up, we're basically got rimmed. Ah. Yep. There were some pull attempts. I tried to Yuhi. I tried this. Did she tell you about that yet? When Griffin almost went under, Lucy took all the savings and went up to Hillian, saying she could help Griffin fund the crisis. Donating everything of your treasure trove? Ah. I don't really remember the numbers. I just wanted to help everyone with my ability. Miss Helen said, I understand where you're coming from, but they face a systematic crisis that does not resolve through monetary means, regardless of how wealthy I am. And with the commander's departure, I knew Griffin Egg. So the commander needs her because she can pull off money anywhere. The commander has connections. She needs somebody lucky. Man. She's sweet. Whew. Jisui looks like M41. No, she's playable. She's gonna be playable. For sure. But we gotta finish the story first. If she lives. She has a name, eh? And she is a Griffin doll. She's not gonna die. But she looks like, put her hair down a little bit, not get rid of those stars, and then boom, M41A. Give her the white coat. Man, if M41 shows up as a playable character, I'll be losing my mind. Nikita level? Not Nikita levels. The difference between her and the other dolls is that her waistline is small. She has a very, very tapered waistline. Like, really. Like, she doesn't have any ribs. It's like. That's why her boobs looks big. Because her waistline is so small. Yeah, complete hourglass body. Nikita doesn't have that. Nikita has an athletic body, but her boobs are so big. Boobs are so big that it doesn't matter. She has a good core. Her hips are making up for it. But this is a complete hourglass body, man. Oof. Oof. She has probably one of the nicer bodies in the game. Yet she's the one who eats a lot. Tangina. Calling me War Months and Apocalypse. We all built it ourselves. This area used to be NSU inclusive zone. You can find abandoned equipment under every rock. At one point, we came across several rolled-over transport vehicles in the canyon. BFF with Sabrina? Yes! And Chiwa. Ooh! Sabrina, Chiwa, Santa Rosie, because she cooks, right? The whole Zuchiro except for Macchiato and Sharkery. Just probably Springfield and then just Springfield and Santa Rosie. Yeah, just those two. I'm sorry. Sharkery's just really cute and just very call that outgoing, hospitable. I'm not sure about the cooking. And Macchiato, we all know what's gonna happen. Don't let her cook. Ha. I added fucking sodium bicarbonate into the sugar turning into purple. No one can do that kind of reaction into coffee. How can you turn that into... Why did you add sodium bicarbonate? God damn, bro. That reaction doesn't even happen with coffee because coffee has caffeine and other sort of chemical ingredients that will react to the sodium bicarbonate before the sugar even kicks in. That means there's another chemical that I have not put into the equation just yet. And remember, this coffee is hot, meaning to say that the reaction is gonna be reactive. So how does she do that? What sorcery is this? Chemistry. It's magic, but worse. It's real. So let me take the dolls, leave the encampments, and arrive at the open space behind it. Several machines can be seen attending to the said vehicles. Not only the war mounts in Apocalypse birthed here, it's also forged its own Hell Riders. Weapons as well. Licia and I gathered all this over here. Considered effort to put in. Now we have the somewhat functional production line. Certainly a cool idea, but questionable as hell. We've experimented on many designs, but on mountainous terrains, mobility and ability overcome vertical obstacles are king. Which is why Dilu and her kin remain the pride of the Winged Cavaliers. Ah, that's right. The horses is better here, or goats. Especially on dirt road. It's better to be on that than on wheels. All these have current mass-produced model. Oh, who's this? We have a guest. If anything, she was way more in common with Zoe than someone who is raised in town. I'm Viola, member of the Winged Cavaliers. I was calibrating delayed while I didn't notice. Viola, right? That's amazing. You really know how to work in machines at a young age. And curiosity, Viola's face increases. I like to tinker at machines. My father and my older brother taught me. Your brother? Yes, he's a kind and gentle, but always puts others first. Much like Big Sis Lishi. But he's already gone. Oh shit. Oh, I want to be... May look young, but she's our trump card. Unbelievable. With tiny hands, you repair big machines. Hey, we have Mei Ling, okay? We have Mei Ling, and she does it with after drinking 10 bottles of rice wine. She can repair the Elmo while still yapping about not getting paid. Why am I stuck in the yellow zone? Fixes it afterwards while complaining. Mailing is so Asian, no? Shivnaya and failing both Viola's head. You two are for the loss from Griffin, right, boss? Brings up Viola time. He's Luca and I'm Ivana. We're both amongst the first Cavaliers to fight alongside boss. Though these days we spend most of the time doing maintenance. After all, we can't let Viola do all the hard work for us. By the way, Boss G Sui, everything's set. We're going to win today. Perfect, I can't wait. What is it? Something entertaining is about to unfold? You've got the horses at the field. What do you think? It's the Wing Cavaliers signature event, a horse racing event. A horse racing event? I'll pick the ones on the left. Time to gamble! Ooh. Man, but if we pull for her, we gotta get the skin though. We have to get the skin. Does it even matter? If we get her, we get the skin. It sounds like a loss. If we lose, we don't get the skin. That's
お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられるとでさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
正義の物語。現行犯で逮捕する。
夢中になっても
yes.
知らな
Need
い
to
よ。
get the weapon in V1. The moment I get her, I have to commit. It has to be a V1 at least minimum with weapon. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, hold more. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Okay, you know. Hmm.
お茶をお出ししましょう。
ターミネーター最大出力。
正義の物語。
That's so hard, eh.
現行犯で逮捕する。
If Sextant's coming though, my problem is that my Levi is not V6. And I'm gonna pull for OTS. No, it's hard because we're trying to V6 units, eh. We're trying to get copies of a single unit. It's not the same as like... It's not the same as just getting a unit. We need them at a certain level of copies. Because they behave so differently with the copies, eh. Like, Nikita at V0 is not the same as V3 Nikita. There's also the fact that, you know, like, a V0 Florence will not buff your team as consistently as a V1 Florence. We won. Forward, trusty steed, to victory, Warmouth of the Apocalypse. Yay, the bond of the hero trusted. Okay. Hold up. Who said I'm giving up to you? Bro. But he didn't even close to winning. I assume that the General's Warmouth must be the best of the best. Wouldn't say so. I noticed during the combat earlier today that Dilu looked more battered than the others. As the prototype, her performance was a... Ah, shit! Oh! You know the name of her horse right now is Dilu. In the game, the name of her horse is not Dilu, it's Pegasus. The horse that they're releasing, a Sangris Fairy horse, is Pegasus. So she is going to own a Sangvis Fairy mount. What? Huh? Okay. This horse is an old horse. MK1. Okay. Dilu's designated as Pegasus MK1. Okay. Gotcha. It's the same thing. Pegasus. Which means Dilu knows exactly how to startle the others in late starts. How to chase the pace. Okay. Theory debunked. For now. We wait until the next part. So right now they're padding a little bit here. Leave it to Helen and then it is not a mystery. I guess it is okay because they're literally catching up anyway. Yeah. Oh, she needs to be replaced. Oh no! The horse is going to get, it's time for the horse to get, it's time for the horse to sleep. It's an old horse. It's 10 years old. Imagine, no, it turns into Silent Suzuka. Oof. Oof. Not gonna lie though. Silent Suzuka's death is so sad and beautiful because with the way he went out during his own race, I commended that horse. I am proud of him. She is still my favorite horse in Uma Musume. I just don't like that there is no support for front runners. I think in my day, maybe I just missed. Oh, that's right. Since the commander's here, he's going. You know, the adult community will invite people who's in need. Just
当
saying.
然の
Okay.
結果だけどちょっと物足りないかな
Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna pull. I'm fucking nervous, man. If we win, we commit. If we win, we commit. Shit. If we win, we commit. More people to grow tomatoes? Yeah! And eat tomatoes. You think those dolls will eat tomatoes? Yeah, do we do this? Can I get the double? Can we get the double? It's not yet time. That means... Okay. It saved me. It saved me. Okay. Okay. We back off. We backed off. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this 50-50. Yep, I'm gonna lose this 50-50. I'm on my way to a loss. If I pull now, I'm gonna lose. Something tells me I'm gonna lose here if I pull today. Now I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. But there's always that gut instinct that keeps telling me that if I do pull, I'm gonna lose. So we'll just keep it for the meantime. One single pull will go straight to a character. You wait for a rerun? Yeah, just wait for a rerun. It's fine. The skin is not gonna go anywhere anyway. And it's a summoner trope, meaning that it's her. She's probably the least expensive in terms of power because you only need her at least the max at most V2, right? At most V2, and the next is like V6 is gonna be just the increase is not gonna be as much. When I say not that much compared to like the power you get from a V6 Cloakai versus a V3 Cloakai, right? I think like V6, each doll becomes a monster. Technically speaking, she can still be sort of like a monster at V6, but it has to be sort of like a team. Helen becomes a monster at V6. No, she definitely turns into a monster. Like, oh, I am defending my team. Did you just hurt my teammates? Keep hitting them. Let's see what happens. Yeah, keep hitting them. Like, hit them more. Did you just punch my babe? Okay. Okay. It's not my turn yet. Come on, keep hitting. Oh, you just hit her? Okay. Was that an AoE attack? Did you just hit me too? Okay. Is that another AoE attack? Great. Is that a multi-hit? Alright, let me see. How many IC Edge do I have here? Is that 30? That's 30 times 10 critical damage. That's 300% critical damage. Times 10 critical rate. I have base critical rate of 15 plus 90 critical rate. A 100% crit rate. So I have 300% critical rate plus 100% critical damage plus 300% critical damage. I also have my shield. I also have my ice damage bonus. Is that my basic attack multiplier? Based out of my defense? That's why her damage is strong, because her critical damage multiplier and a guaranteed crit rate. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. Helen becoming V6 for me is a freak accident, not gonna lie. It's a freak accident. I never came so hard in my entire life when she became V6. And am I gonna get Helm with V6 though? It was less than 500, yeah. But we pulled for other characters too, huh? So probably less than 400, like close to 400. V6ing a character, probably less than 400. But I only have like 200 pulls at the moment. Right now, at the very moment, I only have 200 pulls. But we're coming in really raw. So the game already told me no, don't. So the game is already telling me don't do it. So this is what Jesus is telling me right now. Okay, I'm gonna believe in you, Lord. Like, don't do it, okay? Don't fall for the temptation, okay? Don't fall for it. It's fine, okay? God. Okay. She's so cute. She's so damn cute. What can I do? What can I do? She's so cute. She's not like hot, you know, she's cute. V6.
手加減の必要は？
出かけの書は。出かけの書は。I am the bone of my sword. Let's do it safely. Besides, if I get it, I have to swipe for the skin. If I get her, I will need the skin.
逃げられる。
Zuzu.
さっ
If
さ
I
と倒れ
get,
たらど
if
う
I
だ？
did manage to get her, I automatically will have to get the skin, right? Because
お待たせしまし
as
た。
if think about it, her base outfit, she looks straight at the
デザ
front,
ートはいかがですか？
but the military thing, I just don't vibe with it. Her cheapao looks great. She looks at her. She looks at her. She looks best in her cheapao. Actually, she just looks more Chinese in her cheapao. 48 hours streaming.
夢中になっても知らないよ。
We're halfway there though. Technically speaking, we've just
お
finished
茶をお出しします。
doing. What did we finish doing? We finished Honkai Style Story. We've done all the end. We've cleared everything in Zenless Zen 0. Zenless Zone 0. Zenless Zen 0. We've done part 1 of Enfield, of Girls Frontline. Part 2 of the main story. Okay. We slept 3 hours through Honkai Star Rail when doing story mode. So that's why it's like that. Then, what else did we do? Dailies. We did some dailies. Okay, we will do some later too. Everything that I give to my Lord. I continue doing this a little bit because there are gems here. At least 200 gems. Inverse Cipher. We're gonna have to do Inverse Cipher. And this is also. Yeah, we're gonna get that. It's just more of. We must collect this thing, right? And we're still in heroic mode. Mother does it. Everything that you think to me, love. You're the times on the end of those. Springfield. You know what? We can just keep Yuhi. It's fine. We can keep Yuhi. Actually, no. I'll presets. Where is? It's
信頼
fine.
に応え
Do your thing.
逃げられると
エンジン起動。
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
練習の成果をここにまだまだ上げていくよ。
お待たせしました。
Bird.
デザートはいかがですか？
Izaman. Eka nga desta.
大丈夫。
Bush. The garbage? Boom. Boom.
予想通りです。
Boom. Oh yeah, do your daily tower. At least two. At least 2 towers. It's pretty easy at the start. I've done until 10 a while ago. I pushed my tower pretty hard. No. Girls Frontline. It's on the event tower. My back hurts though. What's going on? Hey. Yeah, it's time limit, time gated, so please do it. Shit. Wait, hold
さっ
on.
さと倒れたらどうだ。
大丈夫。
I need to put my Springfield in. Hmm.
逃げられるとね。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
大丈夫。冷静に。練習の成果をここに
Do we have a VTuber doll?
まだまだ上げていくよ。
Would be funny.
お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？
Naman. Tama na saman talaga. have one. There's a bunch of stuff that I really want to add, like certain degree. We don't have a sort of like a traditional musician doll. Like a musician doll. Like they're originally supposed to play music, but then they got it toward and they imprinted with a gun. We don't have that. Maybe it's in GFL 1. Kind of like a Julia, right? We don't have here. They don't have one here. Hmm.
指示を聞かせて。
Interesting. We can summon all of those. Where is Nikita? Okay.
了解。
Multi-hit. They're dead.
デザートはいかがですか？
Another one.
逃げられると
逃げられる。
さっさ
エンジン起動
と倒れ。たらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
現行犯で逮捕する。
The only Nikkei that plays instrument
予
as
想
a
より
form of
早
attack.
く終わりましたね。
Yes. So far, yes. She's the only Nikkei who it literally plays as a bard. Because her job is... That's the weird part about her kit, is that she's not a defender or nor a support. Because the way she plays or portrays herself is that when she's on the battlefield, aside from shooting, she can use her music to distract the raptors from getting close to her comrades. They will look at where's the music coming from, and then they will get distracted. Right? That's her idea of like helping. We do have musicians though, but we don't have like
お待たせしました。
like musicians like in the traditional sense, like guitar, anything like that. No, they're just probably like naturally good with music. Well, that's freaking thank you.
逃げられるとで
Engine 起動。
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語。現行犯で逮捕する。
星々よ。安らかに眠って。これがあなたの最後の輝き。星々よ。
お茶をお出ししましょう。
One more.
次。
すげえ。
予想より早く終わりましたね。
Okay. I'm weirded out with the new summoner set. So basically you increase your own damage and the summoner damage, right? So does that mean that Florence needs to have the summoner set because most of her bulk damage comes from the bear, not her? I'm getting kind of sleepy though, not gonna lie. Oof, it's there. We gotta survive this. I need to at least finish Girls Frontline tonight. And then deal with the dailies later. So basically, it is best for dolls
お待たせ
like
しました。
Florence and
デザートはいかが
Lu,
ですか？
General Lu.
逃げられるとでさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
Kill Thea and
夢中
Gaia.
になっても知らないよ。
現行犯で逮捕する。
Alright, move forward. Move forward. 1, 2.
お茶をお出ししましょう。
That's an attack.
ターミネーター最大出力。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
裁きを受けろ。
星々を。これがあなたの最後の輝き。星々を。デザートはいかがですか？
逃げられる
Wait, who was there?
とさっさと倒れたらどうだ。
Wait, who was there?
全部
Was that
出しとくね。
was that
正義の物語。現行犯で
Ah,
逮捕
wait,
す
the
る。
bird is gone.
目標沈黙。
Attack.
デザートはいかがですか？
ターミネーター最大出力。
夢中になっても知らないよ。
正義の物語。
次
Wait, Pololo
次の
got
目標を教え
killed.
てください。
Oh yeah, we done the assault one. Splash bash, we did that. We're only 25% in. Technically speaking, if I do this, it should be fine. Attack again. Every time she takes a turn, he attacks. Every time an enemy makes a turn, the bird attacks.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
That's insane.
正義の物語。
In a single turn, I thought they would solve
好きなことをする時間ができました
they
ね。
would solve the problem for Springfield for like the boss attacks, which is okay. She does do that, but for other aspects of the game, like the multiple enemies, if she can do it if the bird can literally attack everywhere in the map, and I'm at V6. Springfield V6. See that? See the characters on the opposite side of the
お
wall?
待たせしました。
They're gonna get hit by the bird.
デザートはいかがですか？
Okay. Okay.
逃げられるといい。
Engine 起動。
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
Okay. Wait for reposition. 1. Again. There's no enemies. That's fine.
デザートはいかがですか？
1. It's so far away.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
It's 1.
正義の名のもとに
Easy.
次の目標を教えてください。
And the attack counts as like a targeted hit. Which is nice. Okay. We still got a long ways to go. Please, please, I need medicine. My brother's dying. He's the only family I have left. The broker merely glances at her with disdain, then coldly shakes off her frail arms. With those pretty dress, you might as well be born in the green zone or somewhere even richer. Right, young lady. No wonder you don't understand the rules around here. Go ahead and play with the sympathy card with all you want. It's not like it's worth a fucking damn. But meds? Oh, precious meds. Those cost money. Don't tell me you don't even have a clue what money does, young lady. But we don't have money left. I can't do anything you want. I can do anything you want. Please, let me work for you. Unfortunately, at your age, it costs more to keep you alive than what you can offer in return, unless you happen to be some kind of a tech prodigy. Oh, thank God they're not gonna ask her to do some weird shit like a fucking pedophile. Holy crap. The writers be like, okay, let's make sure that we may keep this entire scenario fresh, okay? Do not shock people, okay? I'm surprised that this guy didn't ask for sex. I guess people are just too freaking busy dying that they can't even think about procreating. It's like they got some background. Usually no one would want to have the ties with a kid with a past like yours. However, the broker extends a finger to lift the pendant hanging at the girl's neck. She flinches first, but ultimately does not resist the act. That's an NSCSU standard encryption key. How did you get your hands on it? That's what Mom and Dad left us. The last thing they gave us, my mom's keepsake, anything but that. I'm not here to mug the little girl, but if you want medicine, you've got to hand me something valuable. The URNC's the top dog now. But nobody wants NSU tech anymore, aside from those who play collect antiques like these. Okay. Until one grabs a broker's hand, we'll... Wait. Just give her medicine, I'll pay. I don't do business with dolls. You think I'm that desperate? Reputation comes first in the yellow zones. Tell your master to come personally if they want to deal. Besides, with the recent price fluctuation only regulars get, will this amount be enough? Oh, damn! Sorry, I mean to say I love doing business with DOS. You lot don't pull any of that two-faced bullshit. You're in luck today, young lady. The broker reluctantly lets go of the girl's pendant and grabs the collapsed pieces right in front of him. The girl hugs the medicine box, blankly staring at the two dolls bickering in front of her. This again, Li Shi? Sorry, Ji Shui. But I can't stand watching little girls suffer. That's not the point. Pay for the girl all you want, but at least ask for change. Forget it. God knows how you got rich anyway. Well, it's because a friend of left her fortune to me, but enough about that. Let's check on the girl. The gentle doll walks up to the girl, then softly strokes her hair, while the outspoken doll stuffs her lots of stuffs lots of food on her hands. Before even realizing it, the girl has already dropped to the ground before starting to devour the food without a forecare of delicacy. She doesn't even register exactly what she's stuffing in her mouth. Only that she tastes incredibly delicious. The doll watches her as she goes, smiling. She looks at the dolls through her tearful eyes, her heart filled with words of gratitude. But in the next instant, a thought that shouldn't exist interrupts all that. Viola, you must remember the dolls. They took everything from us. Don't be deceived by their appearance. They have no hearts. They all their beauty and marvel does is only to deceive and manipulate humans. Dolls are tools, nothing more. And they too treat humans just as another piece of equipment. They can never understand true human emotions. The voice hits Viola like a bucket of ice water, like the ice bucket challenge, promptly emptying her mind while leaving a sharp lingering sting. Name? Huh? What's wrong? You get a sick brother, right? Now you can go back home with medicine. My name is Viola, thank you both of you. Nice to meet you, Viola. I'm Li Shi. And I'm Jisue. Need us to escort you back? The girl shakes her head and turns to face away of them, hearing the two dolls' names. A strange feeling rises in her heart. Those are such pleasant, beautiful names. How could be machines manufactured just to be tools be so radiant and warm? She silently berates her own ungrateful, wicked self. Tears she didn't even shed while begging at the broker now roll down cheeks as she runs away. Peeper realizes that she has hit her limit. As a Sanger's doll, her August protocol should have easily allowed her to process the code within her control module, but the astronomical volume of data and lack of proper support modules made the decompiling process extremely difficult. Fortunately, Fitusia, the data processing expert, is all around to help her shoulder the portion of the computational load, which is also why she is now plunged in an external battery as she is running at the two overclocked neural clouds simultaneously, a particularly power-intensive process. While Dushavneya and Phelan are celebrating at the Griffin Comrades, Sweeper is working tirelessly, coming close to fatally overheating on several occasions. However, she feels nothing but immense joy. Simply decoding and requiring data released to Sanger's Ferry from the control cloud is enough to satisfy her. It's obvious, ain't it? Sanger's Ferry science is the best in the world. Got that. This one's ready to be booted up now, Fitusia. Got it. Let me get the firewall into place to filter the redundant data. Don't get carried away. No worries. Thing is simply borrowed Sangri's fairy tech. SF tech. Its neural cloud should be very bare bones. Alone. Huh? Unable to detect mastermind. No command update since 89,212 hours. This unit abandoned. Question? This thing, even unfinished, is actually somewhat sentient? Hey, accept my command. Command authentication failed. No clearance. Unable to access 1. Production list 2. Production inventory 3. Supply orders. Only the basic clearance. So it's because this one is actually a Sangri's Fairy module, or because we're too low of a ranking, Nixie. Shut up. Someone's coming. As footsteps tick, Sweeper sees Pavel enter the room, along with several combat automatons, armed personnel. Quick on the uptake, huh? Though I'm afraid your efforts will be going down the drain. This module requires a higher military clearance to access it. You sure your key just so happens to have that? You've done well, Miss Sweeper. Your frames it's yours now. Pavel snaps his fingers and the two men deposit the box containing the Sangri's Fairy elite frame in front of Sweeper. Now, why don't you go and play with your doll friends? Shoots up and speed. What? Her gaze freezes before backing off and gradually being forced in a corner. You slimy bastard! Making this fair arrangement was never part of your playbook, wasn't it? Or maybe you're the one unwilling to honor your side of bargain. Unfortunately, I'm quite acquainted with you Sangri's Fairy dolls. All that hard work just drained your battery. You've got 11% at most. Oh, I was wondering why your batteries were so shit. You were purposely messing with my power supply. I told you, I'm quite acquainted with the Sangri's Fairy doll. Because all these years, I've been studying, re-evaluating, and thinking about one thing. Why couldn't you defeat Griffin back then? That's none of your goddamn business. Sweepers, backs. If she only knew they're working with Termania. They couldn't defeat Griffin because the commander exists. Gets. They couldn't defeat Griffin because they have Deus Ex Machina. Plot armor. Plot diaper. We are him. Okay? We are the guy. All the doors are locked down. You won't be getting a way out of this, even if I die. Time to surrender, Miss Sweeper. Don't worry, I share the same view as your master, the Tomato Emperor. Order to security and development are the higher and higher demand by the people of the Yellow Zones. And those with power can provide that. I wish to join your Tomato Emperor's cause and invest your own currency forged through steel and fire. His exceptional battlefield talent. What you just said just now. Help me obtain the said currency. I won't damage your frame nor your neural cloud. I just need to make sure You stay out of the way when I do my job. What job? A total real job, just like those horses you bragged about that don't even exist in the records. A sweeper's words Pavel for face twitches. They're not made up. Pegasus is a weapon system developed by Dr. Smolin. It had us undergone 3 different trials with the excellent results. Okay, I'm getting really sleepy now. Whatever paired with the humans or dolls, it wouldn't be outdated even by today's standards. Aside from proving this worth in truly glorious war, Dr. Smolin accomplished everything that was asked of him. I don't know how well those horses perform, but a couple of wonder weapons won't affect the outcome of a war. No, they can't, but they can affect me. If only the Pegasus can be proven to be a viable weapon, then all its development will be genuine and meaningful, and the URNC will finally take care of that. Another look. What? Unfortunately, that's all I can reveal for now, unless you would kindly surrender and make it easier for the both of us. Before Pavel even finishes, Sweeper's blade is already darting towards him, impaling his wrist and the automaton shielding him. Okay. I'm reaching my limit. I can barely read this now. Sweeper breaks through the multiple combat automatons. Before their battery is drained, she collapses against the sealed door, helplessly watching as Pavel approaches. Don't forget to put a good word in front of me when you wake up. Yet. Can't believe you called it. No, you were right, Nixie. Aside from Commander, those human juveniles are plenty aren't kind. External communication is jammed too. Miss Power really thought that was true. This not destroying her. Huh? Wait. His access code is high? Wait a minute. No, you can't lie to Phelan. You can't lie to her. She's a walking lie detector. Viola's brother is Pavel. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna sleep for a bit. So, I've officially reached 24 hours. I'm gonna sleep. I think I want to finish this, but I need to sleep. I cannot read it. I cannot read. It's there. It's like, oh, bro, I cannot read. Okay, so I'll continue this later. I'll just wake up in 4 hours. Bye. I'll see you guys in 4 hours. Hold on. Set timer in 4 hours.
I've set a timer for 4 hours. 4:14 a.m.
Oh, I see that. Okay, so after reset, I also need to make a decision in Nikkei.